guys, a very warm welcome. It's Choma here, back with another video, and for today I wanted to address a question that I got in my DMs a few months ago. I know I'm late, babe. I know I'm late, but I'm here in it. And I've been meaning to do this video, but I thought this was the perfect opportunity. And this came from a video that went viral a few months ago. You guys will probably come across it. It's just talking about hair products for black women, the chemicals that are found in some of the products that we use, most probably that we wouldn't even realize on a daily basis even. So that kind of raised a lot of alarm bells for a lot of people, and it seemed to die down a little bit. But going further on into this video, I explained why that's still important to be able to address, and what people are doing within the community to be able to still propel that information and make that information as relevant as possible to us, to be able to ensure that we don't drop the ball on this, and we are actively responding, and that we're not just putting it at the back of our minds like, oh yeah, that's another video that went viral and that was it. When it comes to our health especially, it's something that we definitely need to be able to be more aware of, that we definitely need to be able to raise concerns about, especially in this day and age. So in this video, I will be talking a little bit about natural hair care concerns, also what products are safe to use. So stick around if you want to be able to find out more. Okay guys, I'm sure a lot of people have seen this video. If you haven't, the link is below. As you can imagine, it set off a lot of alarm bells for a lot of different reasons. So for us naturalistas who thought, right, we did away with the creamy crack, we did away with the relaxer, and the relaxer was the one that had all the chemicals in it, all the things that were not conducive to our well-being and our health as black women. Of course, we went natural, you know, we went about our business, and then more information came about with regards to sulfates and parabens. So if we're looking at our shampoos, we're looking at our conditioners, we're now paying attention. Why the video was so alarming was because there were other products listed in there, or other ingredients that were listed in there that were in disguise. So if we're looking at our leave-in conditioners we use on a regular basis, I know I do, I've got a few leave-in conditioners that I use regularly that I'm not even paying attention to the ingredients, because I think, I just know what leave-in conditioner I'm using is cool. Certain hot oil treatments that were listed in there, anti-frizz products that are listed in there, and then you're thinking, you're like, okay, like, it's not just avoiding certain chemicals that have been broadcast to say avoid these particular ingredients that have these particular chemicals in them. It's not just that. There are a lot of products out there that are disguised behind fragrance, behind perfume, where it won't actually state what the ingredient is. And I think that's what was alarming to a lot of us, because you start to think, what is it that I'm actually using? What am I actually using in my hair? And I think that was a concern that my friend had as well, because she was just like, well, do I completely go off grid? Do I go back to doing homemade, only purely organic, purely ingredients based products that I'm just putting together myself, where I know exactly what's going in it, because I can't really trust that certain products that I start to venture out to try will be safe? It's really a great point to make, because, you know, we're not conscious of the fact that we're using certain products that may be damaging us in a way that we're sometimes not conscious about what we eat, we're not conscious about what we're putting on our bodies. There's so many things to be aware of, but when it comes to specifically black hair products, these studies have been conducted, guys. Like, I don't need to delve any deeper into the studies that have been shown of these chemicals that have been damaging to us for a very, very long time. So we really need to start reassessing or reevaluating these products that we're looking at, because they could be deemed dangerous to us, and we just need to be a little bit more aware of that. And now, of course, this was a study that was done in the US, so these are primarily US based products. A lot of the chemicals listed are banned here in the EU, but a lot of us, and I know I'm the first one to be included, that are just all about looking to the US and looking to what new trend or new products is out there that I must must get my hands on. So when I go to Denver, for example, and see my sisters, let me see where it's at for me to be able to grab this particular product. There's certain things that you kind of have to be aware of when you are looking at black hair products, and you're looking at what essentially will be safe to use and what won't be. And what I really liked about the video and what has come out of this particular subject is that Tola, who was in the video talking to the BBC presenter, she is actually doing a crowdfunder to be able to put together a documentary that unveils this whole topic of whether black hair products are safe for us. And it's a great campaign that's running at the moment. I'll play the video for you guys so you get the essence of exactly what it is that she's trying to do.
Hi, I'm Tola Kogu. You may know me from a BBC interview I did about black hair care products. In April 2018, the Silent Spring Institute published a report that showed that 80% of products manufactured and marketed at black women contain potentially harmful ingredients. Ingredients that are linked to things like endocrine disruption, fibroids, infertility, and cancer. Why is this important, you may ask? Well, black women spend disproportionately more on hair care products than their racial counterparts, yet are severely underrepresented and underserved by the industry. This is about raising awareness so that black women like you and I can make an informed choice about the products we choose to put on our hair. My goal is this: to create a documentary that explores the world of Afro hair care and the potential health issues surrounding hair care products manufactured and marketed at black women. So here's where you come in. Help us raise the funds to make this film.
I definitely need you guys to be able to go over to her crowdfunder, check her out, check out what the documentary is going to be all about. The link will be below. We need as much support as possible. Like, the community needs to be able to get together to be able to help bring this documentary together, just so that we can have more answers than we honestly do right now. And what I wanted to be able to do in this video is actually highlight to you guys organic natural hair products that are safe to use, that are black owned, that I know are coming from black women that saw a need in the market and they utilized that and have been able to bring to us natural hair products that are going to be safe for us, that are going to actually work for our natural hair and are going to give our natural hair exactly what it needs. So those are the brands, guys, that I would say are making moves in this hair care game, that are just changing the way that we are represented as black women and how we are actually seen within this industry. Because as you can imagine, historically, a lot of the bigger brands, a lot of the bigger department stores, a lot of these people have been like, well, black women aren't buying the products that you're coming to sell them. They're going to X, Y, and Z, and they're going to get them from there and all of that kind of stuff. But I think that it starts with us, guys. If we are continuing to support our black owned businesses, we're continuing to encourage and lift ourselves, we will definitely make a difference in our community. We're beginning to become heard, but we need to make a louder sound, guys. We need to be able to show them that we have money, we know how to spend it, but we would rather spend it on black-owned businesses that know what is good for us. For you to be able to start on the path of identifying what natural hair products or what hair products in general are going to be safe for you, start having a look at beyond just the product itself, but who's around that product, who is marketing that product, who is selling you that particular product. Then you start identifying whether something is for you and it's safe for you or not. And I hope that is something that you guys will be able to take away from that. As well as that, I can imagine a lot of natural hair products or hair products in general can be expensive, and you know, you're not trying to buy a whole bag of products to then be able to trial and error for you to know what is going to work for your hair and what isn't. What I also do recommend is starting to DIY. There are a lot of like standard whipped shea butter mixes that you can put together with essential oils that will be great as hair creams. And I think just being able to break down the number of products that you're using, starting to minimize it, starting to kind of just go back to basics a little bit, will really be able to help you on your hair journey. Yes, I've got a whole bunch of products behind me, but not all of those are used on a regular basis, and it's the nature of what I do, guys. You know, if you're looking at somebody who is a makeup artist, they're going to have a whole bag of makeup. It just makes sense, right? I am a natural hair YouTuber, so it makes sense I'm going to have a whole bunch of hair products that I try every so often. But just bear that in mind, is you don't need my shelf in your house, you know? You can just find what product or what brand works for you and stick to it. Like, you know, it's the same way you've been using whatever soap you've been using for how many years and you haven't changed it. It's exactly the same with the hair products as well. I think sometimes we get caught up in the, oh, it's new, I have to try it. But sometimes it's an anticlimax. Sometimes it's like, oh, is that it? And that's a lot of what I discovered as well when I went to America and I got all these products. I came back and I was just like, is that it? Like, that wasn't really, like, I didn't do nothing for my life. It didn't change me in any way. So it's just like, that's a pure example of like what we kind of get into and the hype of it and the trends and everything that's going on. Just sometimes just keep it simple. So I hope this video has been helpful in a way of answering what natural hair products are safe and what aren't. And I think, you know, if we are able to back Tola all the way, we will be able to get that documentary and get it out to the masses so that we can get some of these questions answered for us as well. So before I go, I will just touch on this gorgeous look, because even I surprised myself today. I was just like, oh, her hair is grown. Woo! I could do a wash and go, and it's actually like, it's alright, guys. So for my wash and condition, I use the Activilong Paris, the fortifying shampoo. A video will be out soon of me using all of their products that I have, so look out for that. And then to condition, I use the Activilong Paris Fortifying Hair Mask. Guys, this mask is life, but I won't talk too much about it because there's a video coming about these set products. So for me to be able to style my hair for this wash and go, all I used was the Camille Rose Naturals, the curl maker. Now previously I have done a review where I'm literally like slating the products because I'm like, what is this? Why didn't it work? But the secret was not using all three products at the same time, Chuma. That's all it was. So I found that individually, all of the products work really, really well for my hair. Like the twisting butter will work on its own pretty well. The moisture milk will work great on its own. And obviously this gem, which is the curl maker, which obviously when you use it the way you're supposed to use it, it comes out like this. It comes out alright still, isn't it? You guys know how I do my wash and goes. As usual, there will be links floating about all over this video. I applied the curl maker, I banded, I did my makeup, I went about my business, and then I unraveled. I just did a parting, my old school signature parting. When I had my big shop and my TWAs, that parting was life. That parting got me a man. Nah, the mister loves this look, so I had to share that as well. Shout out to you, babe. Shout out to you. Anyway, so yeah, that is it from me, guys. I hope this video has been useful to anybody, to everybody really. I hope this has been useful. Drop me a line in the comments below for any questions. Let's get the conversation starting. Let's start supporting this crowdfunder as well. Tola needs our support, guys. We need to back her all the way. And if this is the first time that you're checking me out, or you're returning and you haven't subscribed, go ahead and hit that red button to subscribe. Also, turn on the auto notification bell. That way you know every single time I post a video. Alright guys, and until next time, bye!